guys, how are you doing? Minasan konnichiwa. My name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm reacting to My Hero Academia Season 5 Episode 2. Yeah, I think from this episode we're really getting into the new arc, the new storyline. Like the previous episode was kind of like a reintroduction of the show, reintroducing all the characters, but still giving a little bit of a hint of what we can expect in this season. So we also had that little focus on Endeavor and Hawks, and we even saw Dabi. Like, I'm not really sure what that was about. Like, as I explained in the previous episode, I did read the manga, but that was a long time ago. So I sort of remember reading something like that, but at the same time, I have no idea what that was about. Or like, I forgot what that was about. So yeah, most of the things that I'll be seeing this season is still relatively new for me. So don't worry, I think I'll be able to provide very genuine reactions, truly as if this is the first time seeing everything. And as I've also explained in the previous episode, I'm trying to include a bit of the audio of the original episode into my videos, but during the previous episode I already experienced how hard that actually is. I think because My Hero Academia is like so popular, so big, they're especially strict with copyright, so I really have to be careful, but I'll try my best to include a bit of the audio. I'm still experimenting a little bit, so I'll see how everything's gonna work out. But with that said, I'm very excited to jump into this episode and see what's gonna happen. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So let's go! Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we're starting off with Endeavor again. And Dabi. Dabi. Right, yeah, that also happened. This is not a recap. This is we didn't see this in the previous episode. Oh, okay, came for the Nomu. Oh my gosh! What's her name again? She's one of the top 10 popular heroes, right? Wait, what's happening? Is this the warp guy? Oh yeah, this the warp guy, I think. Mirko, yeah, that's her name. But it's interesting, he called Endeavor by his real name. I was like, Todoroki Enji, is that his real name? The beginning, yes. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember any of this, especially like Mirko coming in. I don't remember that at all. But yeah, we did get introduced to her during that billboard thing, right? There was this one episode in season 3 where they introduced like the top 10 most popular heroes. I hope I'm not making anything up, but I mean, season 4 was, it was quite a while ago already, you know? Has it been a year already? Okay, no, maybe less than a year, but still. So excited about this part. Oh, we're back to this moment. Ooh. Oh.
そういうのはあらかじめ言っといてほしいな。
So Hawks was part of the plan. So Hawks was the one who came up with this entire plan. Like, he's the one who initiated it. Oh, interesting. I've no. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, so he's like a double agent. Hmm. Yeah, they need someone on the inside. Exactly. I mean, knowledge is power, you know? Hmm. Still, it must be so hard for him, you know, being in a position on both sides.
ほら、考えすぎていかれたよ。
Who? Oh my gosh. I really want to know more about Dabi. Like, we know him so well from the previous arcs, but he's still so mysterious. Like, we know nothing about him except for the fact that he's part of the League of Villains and that he uses these bluish flames, you know? Whoa, his face. Oh. So that was all part of the plan, you know? Yeah. You know, that's I like this, you know, it's not something you can improve so easily, you know, something like that needs time. I mean, like, when you look at how they started off, you know, it was a very broken family, and when you look at them now, you can already see that there's a lot of progress, you know? But like I just said, that just takes time, you know? This guy. Best boy. Best random boy. The look boy. Oh my gosh. Yes, oh my gosh. He got so famous with his Miroya.
ヒーローとしてのエンデバーってやつはすごかったよ。
The hero Endeavor. Exactly, but you know.
親父としてこれからどうなっていくのか見たい。ちょっとしたきっかけが人を変えることもあるって俺は知ってるから。
He's so grown up. I'm so proud. Oh yeah, I actually do remember this part from the manga. Like, I know this little backstory. Taking their powers. And they became normal humans. Or not. Oh no, wait. No, he took the powers from, or the quirk from him, and he gave something to the other. Oof.
一人の家族。
Oh wow. Seeing this part animated is so epic. Friends, sure. That's where he got one for all. The window broke from that impact. Damn. Oh shit. What? Oh yeah, okay. I get so thrown off because of the transitions, you know? It's so abrupt. But yeah. So yeah, that little backstory of One for All and the first generation All for One. No. I'm sorry, the opposite. All for One and the first generation One for All. That was their story, and I actually already remember that from the manga. But I wasn't really sure. I get everything mixed up. Sometimes I'm not really sure whether something was already shown in previous seasons or whether this is the first time they're showing it, because sometimes I get these memories just shuffle because I'm not really sure where I saw something, you know? So yeah, that was episode 2 of My Hero Academia season 5, and yeah, that was a great episode. It was basically split up in 2 parts, with this part focusing on Endeavor and Hawks once again. Now I would say 3 parts. One part really focused on Endeavor and the Todoroki family. We had 1 part focusing on Hawks and his role as this double agent, basically working both for the Hero Association while also infiltrating the League of Villains. And the 3rd part was of course Midoriya and his dream about the original One for All and All for One, and that little backstory. Like I just explained, sometimes I get things mixed up. I'm not really sure where I've seen some of the scenes. For example, the dream Midoriya had. I do remember that part from the manga, but I wasn't really sure where I saw or read that, so I wasn't really sure whether they already showed that in the previous seasons or whether this was the first time. So sometimes I get these kind of things mixed up. But for example, the part about Hawks, I totally didn't remember, like his deal with the League of Villains. I was like, wait, was he a bad guy? But no, he was just infiltrating the League of Villains. And I already kind of had that feeling. But that made me like Hawks even more, Like he really has been put into this very tough position just because people really trust his abilities as a hero. And we also saw how Hawks got scouted when he was still very little, but even when he was little, he already saved a lot of people. That became huge news, and people from the Hero Association learned about it, and that's why they scouted him, trained him to become a hero. So Hawks is a very interesting case, and I really understand why he's being called too fast for his own good, Like he's already in the hero world for so long, even though he's still quite young, But he just purely wants to do what is right. He just wants to create a world where heroes don't have to do a lot. Meaning he wants to create a world where everything is just peaceful, where heroes aren't really necessary. And that's like his only goal. And other than that, he doesn't care about anything, about fame or prestige. He just doesn't really care about that, and that's why he's like the right candidate to infiltrate into the League of Villains, so he can kind of play like the bad guy at the same time. And on one hand, I really, really admire him for taking up on that role, but at the same time, I feel really bad because of that mission, he has to lie to Endeavor, a hero that he really admires. So I do kind of feel bad for him, but it's all to obtain more knowledge on the League of Villains, on the Nomus, because I really, really understand why they're trying to do this. There's this famous saying that knowledge is power, and I think in this case it is very important because they do indeed know very little about the League of Villains. They have little information on some of the members, but they have like almost no information on what's going on inside that organization, They know very little about Nomu, so it's good that they want to obtain more knowledge and information on the League of Villains. So I do think it's a very smart move, but they have to put Hawks into a very tough position in order to carry out that mission. But like I just said, I just love Hawks, I already really liked him. I like his character design, I like his voice actor, I like his personality, I like his quirk. But now I additionally also know his circumstances, which made me like him even more. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how everything is gonna go. I definitely want to see more from him, but I guess we'll see more from him in the upcoming season. But yeah, then we shifted towards Endeavor and his little interaction with his family. And I really like that part, like Endeavor is really trying to atone himself and really patch up his family, which was completely broken. But like I said during the episode, you can already see a lot of progress in how the family is interacting with each other, even though it happens in little steps. As we saw in this episode, Todoroki is eating with the rest of his family again. He is visiting his mother occasionally. Endeavor is coming home more often and showing more interest towards his family. And of course, like everyone responds differently. Yeah, like usually it's the sister that is more open about forgiveness and who can move on more easily. I wouldn't necessarily say that she already forgave him, of course. But like she also does want her family to be normal again. But then we see the big brother who is a lot more stubborn. And I completely understand his way of thinking as well. Like, something like that, like I explained, just needs a lot of time. You cannot just forgive someone like just like that, It is a process. And I'm sure like if they're gonna continue doing like this, the family will be able to not return to completely normal because there has been some damage done that cannot be undone anymore. But they can definitely improve their family relationships a lot. And like Todoroki said, it was the first time he saw his brother show so much emotion, But that's also a good thing, Like he's really telling what he's thinking. And that is also one way to confront your family, And after you've confronted each other, that way you can like talk about it and come to new possibilities, you know? So I have faith that the family is gonna be alright, you know? We already saw a lot of progress, but I think that if they're gonna try their best to face each other, I think it will be fine, you know? I have faith that it's gonna be fine eventually, but it all needs some time. But yeah, then we had the last scene with Midoriya and his dream. And that's probably like the only scene I still remembered quite clearly from the manga. But they showed the original story of All for One and One for All. They explained how they were originally brothers, how their ideas clashed a lot. All for One had this amazing quirk which he used for his own selfish reasons, and he sugarcoated it with saying how he's doing that to please other people as well, while making them his own lackeys, basically. Well, One for All, on the other hand, was very frail. He had no quirk. And eventually, I don't know if they're gonna explain this in much more detail, but All for One was the one who gave One for All the quirk. One for All. You know what I mean? He gave him the power. So that's what I still remember from the manga, and how Midoriya woke up with that huge impact inside his room. You know, I still remember that because that left such a huge impression on me. So it was really dope to see that animated. So yeah, very interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. I liked how we got to know Hawks better. I really enjoyed seeing Endeavor interacting with his family. I really enjoyed seeing Todoroki eating soba that he really loves. And I also really enjoyed seeing that little backstory, you know, to see the original story of One for All and All for One. So yeah, really great episode, but that was my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you can see my other reaction videos, please check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!